This wouldn't take long, didn't it, in the world of Meghan Markle? We often know exactly just how long it will be before she decides, as ever, that it's never her fault. This is what happens seemingly when you deal with someone like Meghan. And I'm speaking as I find, because the evidence is there for all to see. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. And thank you also for your very kind comments about the theatre in Scotland, the King's Theatre, that hopefully will remain open after the refurbishment if they can find the money. I know, a beautiful, splendid Victoriana theatre. Just wonderful, just to sit in there and watch a performance. It adds so much to it, doesn't it? And I don't know about you, do you find this very strange? When you go in an old theatre, I often wonder all the people that have sat there, say in the 100+ years, men in top hats, ladies in big skirts with crinoline dresses, that sort of thing. Everybody's walked through those doors in history, haven't they? And yet there you are now, hopefully enjoying the show and hopefully clubbing together if you can afford an ice cream. You know what I mean? I know, so expensive, isn't it? Back as ever to your breaking ball story of the day. This had to happen. Oh, yes. This is the problem with Meghan Markle. She's never happy. No. As we saw with the Vanity Fair project, even then, when she was a lowly actress on a cable TV show, Suits, she wasn't very happy with the fact that Vanity Fair, according to very good sources and detailed in the Revenge book, she didn't like some of the context of the interview, didn't like the fact that it was titled, I'm Just Wild About Harry. But you would have thought that may have plateaued, as she got more famous and things moved in her direction. Oh no, didn't happen, did it? No, even as recently as last year when she did the interview with The Cut. Then a while afterwards, if you remember, she said that she was misguided and too trusting in that interview, and that the journalist apparently had taken words out of context, even though all those words were recorded on a dicta machine. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Now, of course, one of her biggest successes, well, not for her really, but indeed for the company Netflix, is that docuseries that they made. Yes, the one with Liz Garbus. But remember the interview, right, with Variety magazine, where she states on tape to camera, well, she's entrusted their story over to the director. She's not sure because, of course, it's looking through Liz's lens, not necessarily how I would have told my story. You remember that? Well, according to a very good source, and allegedly, as ever, we have to tell you that it looks like Liz now could be on the naughty step because, according to that good source, Meghan Markle feels once again that they were projected wrongly throughout the docuseries. And not just that, not projected just wrongly, but the bottom line was, of course, the backlash that has ensued. Now, you have to feel sorry for Liz because she was working with very limited resources, including having to use fake footage, fake paparazzi, all of that sort of stuff to make it even more dramatic from this dreary story that they came up with. But of course, that's not good enough for Meghan. And according to that source, as I say, it looks now Liz is, shall we put in the box of people that possibly won't be getting an Easter or a Christmas card. You get the picture. And that's the bigger story, isn't it, with Meghan? Because, you can never take ownership of anything that's gone wrong that you don't agree with. It's never necessarily your fault. Now, when you look at Liz Garbo, she's come out there and obviously tried to protect them and push forward. But I think the bigger problem for Meghan and Harry was simply this. They hoped that this could have been an award-winning Netflix documentary. And seemingly, when you look at all the award shows, everybody's bypassed the opportunity to put this in any category. So for now, it looks like Liz is going to have to take total ownership of this particular narrative. But Meghan can say all of these things, but truly, does anybody now honestly believe her? Really? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.